So, hi Scorpio. We're going to do messages for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But really, you've all got an 8th house and you've all got Scorpio somewhere in your chart. And if you're anything like me, you've got a lot of it. So, we're starting with Scorpio because it is the Scorpio new moon eclipse. So, I usually do them in orders, order Aries through to Pisces. But I actually done Pisces a few days ago. And then I just wasn't feeling it, but I'm feeling to get back to it today. So I'm filming this on Saturday 22nd, which I believe is the Venus star point. So it's like a magical alignment that hasn't happened for like something like it's 200 years or something like that. But yes, the Sun and Venus. So remember, Venus is the planet of love, and you know, the Sun is the season that we're in. Sorry, wait a minute. I'm just gonna like to look at it when I'm. Yeah, so right now the Sun and Venus are, you know, in that last chaotic degree of Libra. And it's balancing relationships basically. So it's definitely a lot of shit to do with romantic relationships going on. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So basically, you know, if you're in a great relationship, it can be a beautiful day for dates and connection and all that kind of jazz. And then definitely when the Venus and the Sun move into Scorpio tomorrow, 60 Scorpio, that's pretty hot energy. But equally, unfortunately, where people are in karmic relationships or just relationships that are due to expire, and again, romantic or any kind of relationship, friendship, you're really being shown where the imbalance and the injustice is. So, so I might actually put a note on all the other ones to watch this, because I'm not going to say the same thing in every video. It's just because I didn't want to do it in order, because I kind of feel it's not fair, because then by the time I get to like Aquarius and Pisces, definitely I'm so tired and they get a bit of a shitty deal. So that's why. And then I just thought, right, I'll start Scorpio because it's a Scorpio new moon. Right, so anyway, shuffling these, that's a big enough shuffle. I'm going to put it to 20 minutes because I think that's more realistic. So let's get going with this. So if you're brand new to me, hello, my name's Claire, it's not Crystal. And healing is weaved in everything I do. Light code DNA activations. I'm a Reiki master, I'm a shaman, it's channel astrology in one way. I'm a life coach, I'm a counsellor. And yeah, I pick up on the dark shit too. So because I've got a lot of Scorpio, wherever there is any kind of fuckery going on around you, I'm going to pick it up more in a personal session, but I can pick it up in this as well. So obviously this isn't going to be everybody's situation. So I dare say I will pick up on real specific situations here with some people. So let me know below if it's appropriate, or definitely email and let me know. It's always interesting to know. Right, let's go. And obviously, yeah, so I didn't say that. So I'm a twin flame healer. So obviously I do energy readings. And again, like I was saying on the one that I published last night, I've collected cards since I was like 15 and I'm 39 next year. So you work out how many I've got. I've got hundreds and hundreds. But I just don't need them, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I read a spider web like outside my window yesterday. So. Right, okay, so we all know that though. Most of you are hashtag old days, you've been around a while, connected to whatever platform, whether you've come from Facebook or Instagram, or whether you've been on here the whole time. So, but this is just where I tend to hang out. Well, this is the only place I hang out now, and with my private client. Right, so what's the affirmation that's just popped up there? I love the friendships that I can have years of space in between and pick up like and it's got ... So that's actually, because that's already popped up today. So that really, and again, I was wondering why I'd kept my phone and why I haven't been on silent. It's like, I feel it's because if I get a message or something, it's going to be significant for the sign that more. But what I feel that is like friendships being, yeah, like what it says, picked up from where they left off, and it just being like no time has passed. So that's absolutely twin flame dynamics. It's very much with twin flames. It's like time just does not exist. The love is that strong, the bond is that strong, that even when there is interference, which there absolutely is with twin flames, and there's bigger interference the higher you're calling, it just doesn't matter, because who's going to be able to compete with the other half of your soul, kind of thing, you know what I mean? Once you get that, you just chill. It doesn't mean it makes stuff happen any faster, but it should bring some sort of comfort. Anyway, should, I mean, it doesn't always, but anyway, right? So, blah, blah, blah. Everything I say is channeling, so I mean something to someone, right? What have we got? So for the conscious mind, for the divine feminine energy, so this is your feminine energy, your masculine within you watching this, and within your twin, and it is you and the other person. So it's up to you to decide which one you resonate with more. Oh, that's a much better, simplified way of saying it. Scorpio new moon eclipse, just briefly, extremely intense, depending on where it lands in your chart. I mean, where it lands in my chart, intense doesn't even cut it. Like, it's like I'm intense all the time anyway, but this is like extremely, like I'm hermiting this weekend, and yeah, the first couple of days of the next week, I'm always hermiting, but I'd be hermiting more. It's extremely intense energy. Energy. I'll try and get these out over the weekend. What have we got for the feminine conscious mind? So I'm actually going to do, this is twin flames and separation. Now remember, you could be twin flames and separation that are about to reunite. You could be twin flames and separation that I've still got like 6 months to a year. I don't know. We'll just see. I can't. And then I'm also going to do twins that are in union. So I'll be here all day if I try and cover everything. So twin flames are in separation. So it may be that you've not got much longer to be in separation, or maybe that you've got a while. We'll just have to see as time goes on. What have we got for the feminine? We've got ebb and flow, soul merger. But that makes sense why I was kind of saying that. So what I feel is, for what's happening here is soul merger. That tells me, look, like, I mean, March is still quite a while away, isn't it? We've got, you know, the 3rd of March may be significant there, or March. It could just be that, you know, you've got a birthday in March or something, or your twin's got a birthday in March, but I do feel there is something significant about March there. And it could obviously be, if something is happening really quite soon, that by March, you know, different levels of commitment can be happening there, you know, moving in together, starting a family, engagements. I do feel lots of stuff like that. So, but it could also be, you know, depending on how long you've been on a journey, it could also be when something starts happening, like when your first contact starts happening. So that's for the feminine. Before I forget the card, what have we got for the masculine? See if the same card comes out. Yeah. Oh my God, I love it. Right. So that does make sense. Everything I just said there. So the feminine is feeling something's really close to happening, because we've got reunion, 10-10, reconciling differences. So again, obviously the 10th of October's already been. We're still in the you know, the last sort of week of October here as I'm filming this. But that was let me laugh. It's two little squirrels, yin yang, but squirrels are about abundance. So I feel abundant times. So it could be that, you know, abundant times of money coming in there, but I really do feel an abundance of happiness, reconciling differences, and now it makes sense. I love the friendships that kind of years of space between and pick up like and it's weird that it says ... They don't usually come up like that, but it's like you get to make up the rest, you know what I mean? But it is that kind of feeling that no time is going to have passed at all when you reconnect. And the in-between card is violet flame activation, master alchemist. And again, this is what I am. I heal with the violet flame with everything I do. You'll know that if you listen to my journeys or whatever, when I channel the bit about Saint Germain, the violet flame, because that is what guides the energy that I work with, that guides and helps the twin flames there. So yeah, violet flame activations. There's a lot of transmuting, pain, you know, anything that caused a lot of difficulty between this connection. Oh, wait a minute. So that's twins that are apart. So let's, for a wee one for the twins that are in union.
for the conscious mind of the masculine. I'm going to have to put that timer on. It's like, it's just too hard for me to make them really short. So for the twins that are already together, personal empowerment, high priest, yes. So like, you know, that is divine feminine, you know, listen, divine feminine in connection with the high priest is kind of like feels quite masculine, but it's like, you know, in teaching mode. So if you're doing similar to myself, like sharing either about the twin flame journey, or, you know, you don't need to be sharing about twin flames, but you are teaching about something, or, you know, you're some kind of in whatever your field of expertise are, you're helping. But I really do feel that it's like, you know, just getting your shit together is what I'm getting. And so the masculine and the conscious mind are the twins that are together, which Scorpio energy, clearing karma, kundalini activation, passionate times. So again, I'm intending that these are for real time, like for, you know, this kind of weekend where the sun and Venus move in to Scorpio, and we've also got Saturn direct. That's why it's another reason why it's like, if you aren't in the right relationship, you're going to be kicked out of it and into the right one for some people. You know, it's and there might not be a lot of time in between, but it's Saturn doesn't fuck about, and certainly not my Saturn. That's why I'm good at teaching people boundaries, because I've got Saturn and Scorpio. So right. And the middle energy between twins and union is, yeah, so that actually, I love that. That really makes sense to me, because it's like, look, we've got king, divine masculine. So it's like, you know, and the twins that are together, the divine masculine is being the divine masculine, protecting the feminine. So that's even a little bit of a, well, a big bit of a indication of like what happens when you're together, because you can see the high priest has come out and the divine masculine king. So that makes sense to me for twins that are together. Divine masculines, regardless of gender, the one that's in that energy is protecting their feminine as a divine masculine, as a high priest, so that the feminine can be in whatever I pulled for the feminine, because I can't fucking remember now. Right, so, and for the conscious mind, for the feminine, and I'm not going to do that. I don't know. I won't now do separated and together, because that's going to take forever. So just an energy for the conscious mind, for the feminine. We've got angel of balance, yeah. So there's a real balance coming about, again, within yourself, the feminine energy, regardless of gender. You know, you are balancing your own feminine and masculine within you. I feel, again, because I've pulled sacral chakra and reverse, I feel that. So when I look away, that's my clairvoyance, by the way, in case anyone, someone must be wondering for me to say that. So I feel it's like 36 may be significant there as well. It could be your age or a twin's age or something. 3 and 6 is 9, 9 is endings. Scorpio is the death card. It is about endings, basically, but endings and rebirth. But it's look, feel like my cheeky wee breath wanting to sneak out for the Scorpio energy. But it's kind of like, yeah, I really do feel, oh, that's so funny, because the sacral chakra is sex as well. But it is kind of, I mean, Scorpio is sex, it's the side of sex. But it's just kind of like, yeah, I feel with it in reverse, it's about wherever there is, you know, there's been an imbalance of finances. Scorpio's also things to do with debt, finances. I feel, you know, you're really working on your financial health there, getting things in order. It could even just be that you're valuing yourself more, even so if your money was all right, you're just valuing yourself more. I know that's been coming up with a lot of clients. And I feel with it in reverse too, you're sorting out wherever there's an imbalance in any relationships in your life, which is brilliant, because we'll now see how that affects your masculine. Wherever you're just not putting up any crap, like people taking too much of your energy because you're allowing it, so you can't blame people. See how that works. Once you put a stop to that, your masculine will stop allowing people to take from them. But your masculine, because look, they need it, because they've got yin yang in reverse. So that really does make sense to me, the way that I read that. And also it's the 22nd today. So again, I really do feel by you focusing on balancing how much energy you allow people. So again, if you're you know, this is for Scorpio, so you could be, you know, you don't need to have a strong Scorpio placement. Like I say, you've got it somewhere, but assuming your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, you you know, any Scorpio, you transmute energy for people. That's my Scorpio so strong, and made it as like a I feel people's everything. I feel people's pain. I feel people's joy. I feel people's hidden intentions. I feel their hidden desires. It's intense, which is why I'm saying I'm going to hermit just filming these videos this weekend. But it's kind of like, you really have to be careful. You have to cleanse your energy. You know, like I live with sage right beside me. Look, a man holding a heart. So I really am picking up here that this man holding a heart could be a man or a woman, but it is a man on the card, and this is the masculine side. That we've got a man here that he's pushing down his feelings, because it's in reverse. It's like suppressing the feelings that he has for you. And remember, yin yang was reversed. So yeah, it is really imperative that you find your own balance, because it was angel balance and sacral chakra there. So when you sort out what you need to sort out, it helps him get a plan together, because I've just pulled strategy in reverse 21, maybe significant there as well. Appreciation again, and it's like, look, that I felt that, yeah, that's why I laughed. It's like I really felt the love and the gratitude and the appreciation that comes from this masculine to the feminine. And so let's just see. So tell me something about this feminine. I just seen passion. It's round the wrong way. So passion round the wrong way. That'll probably mean something. So again, I feel before in this connection, everything might have been round the wrong way, whatever that means. So maybe there was just a whole load of sex and not a lot of sharing the feelings. And now it's like, when there's a reconnection, there's going to be a lot of sharing the feelings and the passion, like it just both, best of both worlds. Right, so the feminine to the masculine consciously is thinking about, so you may be about, so I feel this feminine can feel there's some sort of surprise coming. Again, now that could be the good, bad, or the indifferent. It could just be like, because Scorpio placements are incredibly perceptive, it could just be because of the Scorpio eclipse is about secrets. It could be just like I can feel there's some sort of surprise coming, hoping it's a good one, hoping it's my masculine, but I'm also aware I may be getting some things that I'm not wanting to hear as well. So that's just the Scorpio suspicious mind. Deeply, yeah, look deeply within to discover your soul's purpose in your relationships. Again, it's like I feel you as a feminine, regardless of your gender, the passion was, look, there we go, reconciliation. This is what I've been feeling. So we've got two cards saying reconciliation. That's what you feel coming. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So that'll be exciting. Let me know below if that's all sort of going on. Oh, but I always say that, then I'm like, don't let me know in real time. So, right, what's the masculine got? We're going to get consciously, let's see it, passion. We've seen passion again there. The masculine, along with that gratitude that they're feeling for you, want to share their romantic feelings. So I'm going to get these out in real time, because that is, if that's really speaking to you, it's like when you can just really focus in feminine on where you're still letting people take the piss out of you, basically, or just lay all their crap on you. You really need to be settling into your feminine energy to receive this offer coming towards you. You really need to be protecting your energy, because your feelings are real and worth exploring. Whoever's connected with this message, there is a masculine preparing to do that at some point. Before, I really do feel, I'm feeling that it's like this masculine didn't get what that connection was all about. It really terrified them. I'm being drawn to two little angels kissing in the feng shui corner of my office here. So it's like, felt this deep connection, but again, just didn't know what twin flames. I feel they do now, but didn't know what a twin flame, or if you're watching, didn't know what twin flames are, didn't realise what was going on, and it was really quite toppling. But they, let go. Sometimes it's best to let go and let the universe work things out in divine timing. And that masculine done the right thing. Like it's kind of like what I'm hearing is, it's like it might not have looked like to the feminine that the masculine done the right thing, and it also might not have felt like a reflection, and definitely not now, because this masculine's, there's a real sadness again, and that the Scorpio, there is going to be, it's going to be very intense for any Scorpio placement. But especially if there's any guilt or regret or shame or anything like that. So take care of yourself, everyone out there. But it's yeah, it was, they knew on a soul level, even if they didn't know on a conscious level, that they had to move away and let divine timing do its thing, because that's what twin flame relationships are about. Yeah, look, dreams. Share your dreams together, encourage each other to make them a reality. But in saying that, like, although, you know, I do feel so, this may be twins that are already together, or, you know, again, the twins that are about to come into a reconciliation, because of the intense, passionate feelings of Venus and Scorpio. It really is, to me, that is, I mean, I done, you know, if you watch the live from Tuesday this week there, I done a big live on, or whenever you find this, because it'll be relevant still, like I focused in on Venus in the 12th house, and the fact that it can feel like a dream or a fantasy, and like your twin can feel like somebody that you adore from afar that you can't have, even though if it's your twin, you absolutely can have them. But it's obviously there are some factors at certain points in people's lives where you know you can't, like people are married or they're with someone else, and but divine timing works it all out, that all sorts of itself out when it's meant to. But what I'm saying is, even sometimes when I've noticed when people are single, they don't go towards each other because it's that element of forbidden love. It's like you can't have them, but it's not real. So that's, people really need to hear that. If you particularly, like say, because I tend to attract a lot of people that have got any planets in the 12th house, but definitely Venus. So make sure you don't fall into that, like admiring someone from afar and telling yourself you can't have them for some reason, and then you find out like 10 years later you could have them. But with twin flames, it wouldn't quite be that simple. You'd be apart for a reason, right? Anyway, yeah, what I'm feeling is, it's like, you know, if you're still in the dark night, so if you're needing to be alone, protect your energy, make sure you're not giving your energy out to loads of different people, divine feminine or masculine. And if you're feeling that deep pull, that, you know, the kundalini energy, the sexual energy, and it just, I'm feeling like the feminine's feeling its time, the masculine's feeling its time, then move towards them. And only the ones that know that same are going to do that. Look, engagement. And again, yes, it could be that, again, this I'm picking up on twins that are already together. Your love life's ascending to a higher level of commitment. It can be literally, or it can just be that it's like, you know, you're fucking around before and now you want to commit because you're tired of being separated. Because I actually pulled that in reverse. It's like, this separation is over. Right, okay. Right, we need to move on them. Right, so in the subconscious mind, we're going to go back to that deck and what's going on with the feminine energy. We've got, let's see, right, hold that, I'm going to see who that is. Hello? Honestly, that does my pits in when someone rings the buzzer and they don't fucking say anything. I just think it's so rude. Sorry, it is rude though. Like, you mean fucking say something? Like, but look what was on the floor. I wouldn't say, like, that is the deck I just shuffled, and express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So even the fact that someone came to the buzzer, whether it's for me or the neighbour wasn't letting someone in. Just try to listen to see if they got, it could be somebody's literally coming to your door for someone, not for everyone, to express their love. So hopefully you get a warning, but go ahead and make the romantic gesture. There's something going on here. I think it is. Yes, perhaps they're coming to the door with a parcel. With a green optic. Can't say it. Oh, anyway, that's for my niece. Oh my god, have you just seen my fucking funky trousers? Anyway, I've literally I just put these on because it's like they're comfy. They're like my sister's old maternity trousers. Right, anyway, so yes, all that. Oh, see, there's just a lot of shit going on that was unplanned. So holy fucking shit, guys. Watch, by the way, if you're not wanting any kind of, like, if you're not wanting to be starting a family or that, be careful, because I've just mentioned maternity trousers and unplanned. Just saying. I'm just giving people a warning if you don't want that to happen. Divine masculine and reprogram your soul, release, reclaim. Right, so what I'm really feeling is, look, the divine feminine, you're in your masculine, right, which is great for getting shit done, but it's not so great if you're in separation. You want a masculine to come towards you. Release, raise, reclaim. And I'm having trouble getting my words out there. So it's like reprogram your soul. I feel you've got to reprogram you're wiring there to receive. You know, you've been in protection mode. I feel that as someone that's been in separation, and you've had to sort of be your divine, you've had to be both to yourself, but you have to learn to settle into your feminine so that your masculine can come to protect you, right? So, and the masculine and the subconscious. So again, you see what I mean? Yeah, that makes sense. Your subconscious wiring is that I need to protect myself because there's nobody to protect me. So you need to work on that. And I can help you with that in a private session. I'm about to just check the block in a minute too. And the masculine subconscious. Oh, look at that. Yeah, you're round the wrong way. That sounds pretty funny, but now not necessarily, you don't need to be round the wrong way, but because I said that, it does mean that, like, it's not that, like, you know, so say it's like a man and a woman, like the man's in the feminine and the woman's in the masculine, but it's meant to be the other way around, that the woman's meant to be in the feminine and the man's meant to be in the masculine. And so, although we've got both, it's like, if you're the woman, you're listening to this, you're in the feminine energy, you need to make a conscious effort to be, you know, allowing, to be receptive, and to not sort of take the lead so much. So like, yeah, because, but also, I'm getting confused when I'm doing, that means something. It's like, I feel there has been a lot of confusion with whatever I'm picking up on here. Feminine twin activating higher self. The masculine is activate. They're in their fields basically, and we saw that from the other cards. And they're in their sexual fields. So again, these divine masculines are really feeling. That's why my words were going funny. And when I'm itching my nose, that's the loved ones and spirit coming in. And it's like they're just really feeling the sexual pull towards their feminine. And that's what I mean. It's like, so it's like wanting to get it on, but wanting to incorporate the feelings this time. Right. So they hadn't before. Enter the vortex. I'm sure there's a joke there somewhere. Aligning with abundance, happiness, people's finances, going a bit better, expansive growth. I need to move on because there's just so many jokes I could be making here. Right. So oh, the fucking alarm's going to go off in a minute too. Right, so the block in the subconscious for the feminine, if anything, just something. Acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Again, I feel it was releasing control of when this union happens. And for the masculine, the block are just something we need to know. It's success, but I kind of feel the reverse. It's like, yeah, like fear that this is not going to be successful. Fear of it happening at all, or fear of rejection, or fear of, even if I do go towards them, what if it doesn't work out? And this, you know, and this is something you're not going to know unless you do it. I know that there is no greater goal than to love, but they are going to do it. And then look, there's growth again. So there's expansive growth. See what I mean? My words are all funny. Expansive growth and growth. This masculine, regardless of gender, has grown huge amounts. They've connected their feelings, they've connected to their heart chakra. You know, they're not so much in their lower self, their lower chakras, all about sex and, you know, disconnect from them. They've connected the feelings basically. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Like, and again, I do feel they know about the twin flames, and look, they're dropping the pride. I love myself and I see myself and everyone, but they're dropping the pride. That's brilliant. Right, okay. So we'll go back to these cards again. This is too many. Why have I? Oh, that just jumped out. So feminine, your spiritual journey is beginning, but I feel that it's like the next level. So say if you've been in separation for a long time, the next part of your spiritual journey is being in a relationship. And the masculine teaching you about connection. That's really beautiful. Your connection is eternal and unbreakable. And then we've got playfulness. Yeah, and it's about, you know, although that it's a more serious level of commitment, it's keeping the playful inner child energy, and that's why I feel they're pulling me to be angels kissing. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Right. Why have I put these to use these cards? So I'm going to change the order of what I've said I'm going to do. Right, so the ascension process for the feminine. We've got blossoming, makes sense. For the masculine, ascension. Oh, look at, my God. We've got everything is possible twin flame 11/11. So there could be a huge indication of something happening around the 11th of November there. Change your perception because somebody's changing the way they look at this connection. Again, I just feel they didn't really get why it was so intense. They saw it as a bad thing, and now they've changed their perception for the growth that they've went through. And Ascension for the feminine astrology. We've got Chiron, this feminine energy, whether it's you or your twin, has been doing a huge amount of healing. There's something about the 28th of October. October is going to be significant. So it could be your birthday, your twin's birthday. It could be when a heart-to-heart happens. That's the alarm going off because it's time's up and it's absolutely time for this wave of twins to talk. The masculine. Bird house, oh my god, you can't fucking write this shit. I love it. So it is someone's, because look, I've just pulled communication when I said it's time to talk, and look at the two birds. So entrance. See, somebody's coming to your door. That's really funny. Right. Right, and a wee message from your twin to you. So I'm not going to be like feminine, masculine, masculine, feminine. It's just whatever makes sense to you. A message from your twin to you is, I'm ready to commit to you 100%. Well, look at that. That is actually basically what I've been saying. I push you away because I don't want to lose you crazy. I know that's how they acted in the past when they repressed their feelings. And they really do not want to do that anymore. They want to show you a different side of them. I'm not available again. Like before, it was like pushing you away, you know. I'm not available either because I want to be single, footloose and fancy free, or I'm with someone else. And again, the thing is, even when your twin is with someone else, the desire doesn't stop for the twin. They can turn it off, right? Again, it's like they can turn it off, but you're always going to be there in the background. Different for different people. What else to go with that? I also feel that does mean, to be honest with you, I do feel like, you know, it doesn't fit with the rest of the mess about reconciliation, but for a handful of people, that someone's not available because they're healing right now. But I feel that it's not going to be long until they're going to be like, right, I'm done. The timing just wasn't right for us. Again, it was like just perhaps we were too young or just not mature enough. I want to tell you how I feel yet. So I replay our conversations over and over again, and that's what I was meaning. It's like you can never really get your twin completely out your head. Right. So what we got here? In the physical, we go along the same storyline of whoever I'm picking up on. We've got for the feminine and the physical. Forgiveness, yeah, I forgive myself, I'm forgiven. I feel it's just, there's just a huge amount of forgiveness for wherever there has been fuckery that's went on the masculine side, wherever the feminine's needed to forgive herself, for not being able to let it go. Actually, I just, you know, Scorpio energy, it is, yeah, you know, it's intense and it's a bit, I just feel it was very hard to let go of the connection to get it back, if you know what I mean. Like holding on to like who you knew before, to allow someone to come back brand new, like, yeah, a new person. You're both different people. The masculine and the physical, the divine feminine. So again, that's powerful. So the masculine, so it can be for some of these twin flame dynamics that the man, or again, you can be same-sex couple, but again, like, listen, it's easier. I'm just going to say man and woman, right? And just know that I'm respectful, because I say, if you watch all my other videos, but it's just too confusing for me. This to me is about the masculine being in their feelings, because there's two cards that said divine feminine from two different decks, where they weren't before, they weren't in connection with their feelings, and it's time for it to manifest. Would you look at that? Seeing they've grown up through the dark night soul, or some are still in the middle, and just be patient with wherever you're at. And that's the connection of the higher heart chakra with the lower chakras, the sexual energy with the heart that I was talking about. Beautiful. And the anointed, answer the call, leadership, empowerment, soul gifts. That's when I said about the feminines doing her thing, sharing her gifts, talents, abilities. The masculine, mother rose, while returning to each other, compassion, humanity. The masculine just knows it's time to return, time for reconciliation after the rain. Silver lining, relief, hope, mercy is over. Acceptance. There was another card that said about acceptance. And a message from the spirit world is explore new ventures, move forward with confidence, we're with you. So I feel that's about wherever there's a fear with the masculine going towards the feminine, that's a 1-2 new beginnings. Spirit world are supporting this. 36 might be significant again. Be creative, look for ways to build and grow and manifest. And time's up. The timers just went off again when I said, but I do want to do some tarot. So give us some more information because we need the sexual tarot when it's a Scorpio new moon. Wow. Oh my God. Right. So somebody's putting the sleepless nights and the worries and the stress and the pain behind them for a passionate new beginning. We all know what that means. Well, if you don't, use your imagination. Scorpio energy, passion. Scorpio energy to me, anyway, I don't know if anyone else call it that, to offer, you know, the spirit, universe, God is offering this opportunity of this union. Somebody's ready to invest in this connection. Yeah, they see things from a completely different perspective. They've balanced their energy and they're coming in for their empress. Would you look at that? See, look, they've done the shadow work, putting options, juggling behind, and those that need to leave karmic situations because they feel it's time are doing it. Look, the fuck this card. That's a beautiful fuck this card, actually. To come in with a message of love. Oh, they're not letting me stop. To move into calmer waters. Fast. As the Emperor. I'm ready to put in the hard work. Right now, I'm just full. I love that. I love when I fall into channeling masculine. Now, from the same deck, but a little tiny whiny one. Tiny whiny. Let's see what comes. Whiny. That's not. Look, the magician. Yeah, I'm ready to do it now. I'm ready to do the thing with you. Look, fuck this. Yeah. So this is somebody's walking away. Whether it's a feminine or a masculine, usually masculine is walking away from situations that no longer serve them, willing to put in the hard work. So it's the same cards coming out pretty much. Yeah, look, the passion. It's because of the passion and the true love. Absolutely beautiful. It's just too strong. Right. And talking of passion, what have we got? So feminine to the masculine. Well, we didn't have any darkness, and Scorpio is about the shadow work too. Again, there's people not happy about this. It's a woman with a pink cushion staring at a picture of a masculine. That's karmic, like in the black candle and everything. That's karmic energies that are not happy about this happening. But it's in reverse. It's like, what about the? Yeah, they're sad. But look, right, so karmic energies are sad, they're not happy, they're raging, basically, right? And why wouldn't, we understand that, right? Divine feminines that are waiting on our divine masculines are amazing. So we, in a weird way, you can understand that someone's going to be sad that they're not with them. But it is, whether they realise it or not, it is a victory for the karmics, because the sooner they're away from who they're not meant to be with, you're masculine, or if you're the masculine watching this, you're away from, they will find who they're actually meant to be with. Yeah, look, King of Swords reverse, because I feel the masculine could have actually been being quite cold or cut off with their karmic partner, their spouse, if they were married or in a partner, because they were thinking so, well, that put it politely, longing after their feminine. Right, so, and give us a juicy one though, because that was about karmic, for the feminine towards the masculine. It's been ages now. Shit, is it 48 minutes? Scorpio, you get a longer one because it's a Scorpio new moon eclipse, and then I'll just say to people, I'll just put it out and people can watch. Just watch. Well, Feminine is feeling balanced or feelings towards the masculine. I pulled it in reverse, right? So again, it's like, look, this feminine's like, just ready to build, like ready to do something in the kitchen too. Ready to build something. I do love that though. Like I really love the picture. Yeah, look, wants to give in equal amounts, like just ready to build, like both those cards a bit like ready to build something, ready to build upon the connection in a balanced, healthy way, right? And the masculine to the feminine, ready to put being stuck in their head and doubt and worry and fear and pain, ready to bring about this change. That's why, because of that woman that's just come out again, because of a karmic energy that has been holding someone back. So again, it's interesting. I'm wanting the juicy sort of messages, but this has been the issue. So if you felt there's a real delay to your union, this is what it is, because it's coming out. Yeah, look, five of cups in reverse. So it's like sadness, but it's in reverse now, and then that's a man coming to offer their love. And I feel explain what that's been all about. Yeah, King of Pentacles is a bit, it's like they've not been able to be feeling stable and able to offer something in the physical. Right, give us a juicy message now, because that's the issues. Peek inside for a surprise. Thank you. Again, but look, your masculine to feminine is saying thank you. Peek inside for a surprise. So there is a bit of surprise. Oh, yeah, look, passionately coming in on a horse, as you do. Yeah, putting the sadness and the boredom behind. And yeah, look, going through death and rebirth, and so that's the thing, right? Like some twins will be reconciling, I feel, on this actual eclipse, if it was destined. But a lot of it, it's like, you're both going through a death and a rebirth process, because that's what Scorpio is about, and you need to actually spend time alone to do that. So you'll know which one you are. Some people are just not. Some people are just going to feel the intensity of the Venus and Scorpio, the Sun and Venus going into Scorpio, and it's like they're going to have to the passion. They're just going to have to, especially, yeah. I was about to say, especially if somebody's kind of drunk and horny or so. I don't know. It didn't even drunk, but I'm just getting that feeling. It's like passion. Yeah, passion getting to people. Yeah. Guarded. That's interesting, because both the King of Swords and the King of Wands, it's like, I'm feeling this is quite specific. Somebody could still be a bit guarded, but it's because of everything they've went through that we've just looked at. But they're just, passion. King of Wands. Like the King of Wands cannot hide the passion for their feminine. Like, oh my God, we've got 3 kings. And that's why they're coming in fast, and that's travel. So that is somebody travel. Yeah, so I do think, honestly, there's some drunk kind of, there's just something. It might be drunk, but no, it is for someone. I can feel it. Right. Yeah, true love. Confessions of true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Right, I'm going to stop. But that was a brilliant one for Scorpio. Right, please like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, check out the other ones, because any of them could make sense to you, really. Right, see you later.